Welcome back, everyone. I'm NanMan, and we're back with some modern action here at NanMan's Nerd Corner. And we've got a fun one for you today because we've got Yawgmoth versus Amulet Titan. I was looking around at the channel and seeing, okay, when was the last time we featured these decks on the channel? And it has been quite a while. Let's see, what was the last Amulet? Amulet video was last year, October 2015. So the build for Amulet is a little different from that time because of course, land that helped them kind of cycle through and do all that stuff with the Lotus Field combo is no longer legal. It has been banned in Modern. So some players are testing out and doing what they can to try to make things work. We see a very aggressive ramp play from both players here. Of course, let's kind of go through and talk the Amulet style, and then we'll talk a little bit about what the Yawgmoth player is trying to do, since she's already ramped up into a Dryad Arbor, which is a very powerful turn one line here. But there we see. Oh, okay. You know what? Let's take a break from Amulet because Dredger's Insight is just hitting the battlefield. So if you haven't seen a lot of the Yawgmoth lately, it has evolved into basically, let me find lines that will have me gain infinite life as quick as possible. Dredger's Insight is a great way to be able to do that. So it's a very different style. You can even see the Ouroboroi that's sitting in the graveyard here. So, you know, it's interesting to see the shift that it has become from where it was, you know, a year ago, 2 years ago. So, you know, there is that coolness with the evolution of decks over time of like, okay, new tools have been printed. How can we do it? Badger Mold Cub, you know, Dredger's Insight, these sort of tools that go, okay, yeah, these can work well together. So, other side of things, add two Amulet of Vigors is a great way to start it off, especially when we have the Urza Saga to get us the option to get a third one here. But this is going to be cool. Malevolent Rumble following up. So just like we would expect to see, it's like, do we get anything? A Titan, that's a great grab there. But yeah, just like we'd expect to see with the Amulet Titan deck, it's going to be utilizing things like the Amulet of Vigor there to make sure your lands that would enter tap enter untap. You generate a lot more mana off of it, and you're able to go and look at this. Great, we get to use the Infinite Tokens. Shout out to Infinite Tokens for such an amazing product. Of course, not a sponsor, but we would happily like to promote them on the show because they're amazing. We've got them set aside with the big dice that we let players utilize. If you don't bring a token, well, guess you're going to have to make your own. So let's get into it. Of course, if you guys are interested in seeing a little bit more about the modern meta in general, we just recently posted up our big 2026 modern tier list. No, I'm not going to spoil anything. It's an hour long, but we highlight over 40 decks. So, you know, give it a watch if you have not already. Definitely worth checking out and discussing. And I'd love to hear your all's input of what you think and feel is kind of the meta right now. I feel like it is a really diverse place, which is great for the player base, is, you know, especially if you're like a little bit more of a casual or diehard fan of Modern. You're going to be happy and find a deck that you enjoy playing. It becomes challenging to sideboard because sometimes you have to have a couple of tools for very specific matchups, and then the rest of it is like, maybe this is enough that can overlap between two matchups that I'm weak against, and it becomes tough because it's a lot more silver bullety in the sideboard here. All right, let's generate a lot of mana here with our triple Amulet, and there's our Astral Titan, aka Primeval Titan. Of course, that's that Final Fantasy promo that was released there. A couple of the Titan players are utilizing it. The only Titan deck that I'm currently utilizing, though, is 2015 version, back when Summer Bloom was still legal. And, you know, some people have called for, please unban Summer. No, never, 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 never. It is so much scarier now than it was back then. So, okay, Mirror Pool. Can you guess what's coming? Gonna get a green source. Or you know, we need another like bounce land going here to generate enough mana, essentially at this point in time. But we're going to do some untappies, have it become a copy of a creature, which will be another Primeval Titan. So we're basically kind of navigating through and trying to set ourselves up to win here. And you know, our Yawgmoth player was basically like right behind where they needed to be. You can see there's like a Yawgmoth in the yard. They've got the young wolf here, like an Agatha's Soul Cauldron line or something like that. Really sets them up perfectly. But now we say nice tracking of what the mana is. Look at this, love it. Bam, bam, bam. Mirror pool, sack for my Primeval Titan. Trigger ETB. Let's go get 2 more lands. It's like, there we go. Getting, what are we getting here? Is it time to give him haste? What is that? I can never remember the name of it. It starts with an H, right? Oh, we're doing echoing. Okay. Hey, we're not done. We're going to make some more copies. I hope that's cool. And there's the scoop up. We say, nope, I see exactly what's going on. And we're going to get into the sideboard mode, see if we can be able to fight over it a little bit better here. But that's tough. The kind of basically all the amulets loaded up in the beginning there. Gameplay to let you know about our new affiliate with NerdGear. nerdgear.gg/nanman will take you directly to the website, and as you can see, they've got a bunch of awesome gaming accessories from playmats, life counters with the life tracks, playmat holders, and more. So make sure you do some browsing on the site, find some goodies, and then use the code NGNanman for 5% off your entire order. But let's get back to our gameplay. All right, make sure you guys check out the NerdGear, nerdgear.com. Check out all their cool stuff. Nice sleeves. They got cool sleeve colors. They got the sweet deck boxes you could check out. I, of course, have those that I've been utilizing and rocking out with. They've even got the ones for Commander that have the little window in them. So if you're a fan of playing other formats, those are always good to check out. But let's get into game number 2, sideboard stuff. So it's the Yawgmoth does have some tools that it can bring in. Utilizing ways to destroy artifacts and enchantment are going to be useful because we want to be able to target those Amulet of Vigors. We want to target the Spelunkings here. So, you know, Besejus that we already have are going to be really important, but any other additional stuff that we've got to target that can be good. If you think about targeting the land base, you know, maybe you could make the argument for bringing in a couple of those creatures that are pretty good about destroying lands, you know, the sack effects and stuff like that. But it's, I don't know, it's also risky to do that line because it's slower and, you know, by the time that they've got the lands that matter, you're basically dead. So I don't necessarily like that line as much. But let's see. Young Wolf. Oh my gosh. Turn 1 Amulet here. Can we get enough life? Because the Yawgmoth list, again, his goal is to be able to get that infinite life. And we saw kind of the tools and the pieces start to get set up in game 1. Do we have them here in game number 2, though? So, the debate. Soul Cauldron. That's really good. That was basically the tool that we were missing last game. Okay. We've got a lot of options here. You see a Summoner's Pact. You see a couple of lands we could be able to utilize. Okay. This is untapped. Not going to worry about it. What are we drawing into? Anything of value? Green Sun Zenith? Is that what I'm seeing? We've got a Green Sun available. Again, just tools that can help us get better. You could be able to tutor up something like a Grist if we need be. But that's like later, right? Badgermole Cub's nice. Start generating more mana. Zenith for 1 here. Oh, okay. So this is, again, one of those ways to gain infinite life. Death Touch, whenever another creature control enters, gain a life. The Death Touch is nice. We can maybe absorb at least a hit with that and try to do some trades. We'll see. Amulet number 2, though. This is the problem with the Titan list, is it's so easy for them to be able to just, like, if they get 2 amulets out, like with Urza Sagas and things like that, just the amount of speed the deck can go and just like go from, oh, this is like a normal game, I can navigate this and make this work, to, oh, I'm just dead here, huh? We'll see. We'll see. Looks like we're going and doing the tapping. Titan triggers. All right. Going through our lines. Will there be another turn after this? Very possible, depending on how much additional choices get made. Okay. Double growth chamber. Lot of mana. What are we doing with all that mana, though? Oh, Green Sun for 7? All right. Big baddie coming out here. We're going to be going for the Colossal Colossal Cultivator Colossus. Something Colossus. I knew there was Colossus in the name there. This giant plant beast. So its power and toughness equal number of lands, but we get to have this, when it enters this ETB, you put a land from your hand on the battlefield, tapped, draw a card, and repeat. But with the double amulets, it doesn't really matter. We just sort of like play, generate 4 mana, play, generate 4 mana, play, generate 4 more mana. All right, and just go. Oh my gosh. Dryad Arbor. There was the check. It's like, does this count? Can I do this? Yes, it does. It does count. It's like, I just want to keep it in this pile for a sec just so I know, you know, and it's like, yeah, that's fine. Just keep it like in line with it instead of just so I know it's a creature and not just a land. All right. You have so much mana. Oh my god. Oh. Right, 4 for each bounce land. 4, 8. All right. All green. Oh my god, this is where it gets a little complicated. It's like, hold on, let's make sure we're mapping it correctly, right? 2, 4. It's 4 off of each, because there's 2 amulets. So we generate 4 green, 4 blue off of 1. Oh, nice, perfect. Okay, so they're tracking it a little bit better here. I think there's 13 green mana. And 13 blue mana. I feel like there should be more mana. But maybe my math is wrong. Somebody help me. Some Amulet Titan player help me. Another Amulet Titan. Let's play it. Let's keep going. I swear that there's more mana though. Because it's like the bounce land enters, we generate 2 mana off the first amulet, 2 more mana off the other one. Right? Or is it, oh, or am I doubling up more than they're supposed to be? Maybe I am. Maybe it's 4 mana total and not 4 of each color. Maybe that's where I got my wires crossed. I don't know how our Yawgmoth player is going to get out of this when she sees a second Cultivator Colossus hitting with that mirror pool here. And let's just go. Here's even more lands off the top and just chain them, especially with all those bounce triggers. Oh my gosh. It doesn't matter that we can't land loop because, you know, it really doesn't. Let's eat one of your lands because why not? Oh my gosh. All right. We still don't have a haste effect yet. We're still bounce triggers. All right, trying to track. This is the other thing, too. It's super complicated to keep track of all the bounce effects. Oh, and then we still have Scape Shift, too. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, Scape Shift here. Blow up our lands. Go find any lands that we want. It's like, do you want to get rid of your Dryad Arbor as well? It's like, nope, I do not. What are we grabbing here, though? Okay, another bounce land. Oh, I guess we still have the... yeah, but there's no Delirium target that we care about in the graveyard here with the Shifting Woodland. I'm trying to navigate this the best I can, but something about the Amulet list that always get my brain is just like, oh my gosh, this list is so... just give me a Hive Mind and cast a Pact and just call it a day. Can we go back? Can we just go back to that? Is that okay? Can we do that? Like, I don't know about all this. Teleria West. All right. Well, what are we tutoring for? Another Pact? Are we just another Titan? I don't remember seeing a haste land get grabbed in there. All right, another Scape Shift. Let's keep going. Now we'll sack that this time. Okay. Passeju. I'm looking. I keep looking at the list. Where is the haste land? Do we have Delirium? Sorcery, enchantment land, and Dryad Arbor's in there for creature now. So, yep, we have Delirium. 2 green. Bunch of colorless. Okay, here's the aftermath. Now we can mill. Ooh, active response to the activation. So sack trigger. So it's in the graveyard, and then we're gonna shuffle away and put all those on the bottom. Evoke trigger. Gain a life. Because creature entered with the Death Touch creature over there. Oh my gosh, there's still so many cards. Spelunking. Now this is like a non-bow with Amulet, but the draw effect is what we care about. Play another Growth Chamber. Off the Spelunking trigger. Bounce Passeju. Pick up the Passeju. I mean, we have another Summoner's Pack. Zurin Orb. Oh my gosh. Alright. Do we have another Aftermath Analyst we're grabbing? Another Titan. Okay. I guess the Aftermath Analyst's line was... There it is. Okay. I was like, it's got to be in this list somewhere. We were just sort of going through it. Hanwar Battlements. The Innistrad land. Not from the original Innistrad, from when we went back. The Eldritch Moon. Eldritch one. Eldritch Horror Innistrad version with Eldrazi there. Alright, Vesuva will copy the battle. So I've got multiple haste effects. I'll give them haste. And there's the handshake. Oh, yep, that's... yeah. What? What? What the heck? Oh, You know what? Good on our Yawgmoth players. Still, like, extending the hand when you're sitting there going, I basically got to play, like, a normal game for the first, like, 2 turns, and then you just, like, essentially stormed off. And I had to just sort of watch. Like, she was able to stop the aftermath line, at least with the endurance, but it didn't matter at that point, right? It's just like, okay, I'm sort of trying to stop you from being able to haste off, but it's not really happening there. So, but yeah, whew, what a game up. What a game that was. Very cool to be able to see. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. That is going to be, of course, it for us, words and stuff like that. But thanks for tuning in and watching, y'all. And I'll see you all next game.